Ooh, we have a great show this week. I'm so excited. We're gonna have my good friend, Suna, who is a celebrity makeup artist. She has done work in Vogue, Glamour, L'Officiel, Cosmo, Harper's Bazaar. She's also worked with all kinds of celebrities. She was even on Oprah's 2020 tour this year, so I'm excited to hear what she's got going on. We also have Christina Cellini. She's a stylist who has dressed Kim Kardashian, Gloria Estefan, John Travolta, so she's always cool to talk to. And last we have Lee Dahlberg, a male supermodel. Eye candy for everybody. So let's check it out. Hey guys, I am so excited. I have one of my favorite people in the world here today, Suna, and we're gonna talk about everything that's going on in the world of makeup.
Hi, my name is Suna, and I'm a production makeup and hair artist here in Miami.
It's always so great to see you. We always have such a laugh. We've known each other for years, and I just respect you so much as a makeup artist because you have done it all. You have had your work in so many big magazines, and you've worked with celebrities, and I was thinking about what to even talk to you about today, and I was wondering, what was your first big job?
My first big job?
Yeah, your first job where you were like, damn, I made it.
It's odd because I really don't know which one would be the big one, right? Because I remember a good friend of mine, Diane Kimball, contacted me after I had done her makeup, and little did I know she worked for Ford Models, and she scouted me, and one of the first jobs she tossed me was with Usher. So that's kind of how I started, and I said, hey, if this is a whole, this is a whole path that maybe I would want to take interest in, to do it long term, and like the only thing that I really wanted to do. So
because what's interesting about you too is we've talked about this in the past. You're an artist,
yeah,
and then that translated into being a makeup artist.
Yeah,
because it's very similar. You have to have that eye when you're looking at a face.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I consider myself to be a visualist. I like looking at a whole picture rather than just saying, oh, the makeup here is imperfect or it needs a little bit of this. I like looking at the whole picture, the whole team. There's always a stylist, there's a photographer. So it's not just one thing that you're looking at. Overall, you want to look at the big picture. So I do think that it does take a special eye to really put a picture together.
I think there's an eye for it.
For sure.
With styling, with makeup, with hair, any of it.
Even the photographer, you get the right angles, you have to know what shadows make the person look a certain way. So there's a lot of techniques that you have to learn and, gather.
That's something that I was thinking about, is that a lot of new makeup artists are YouTubers.
Plop it on my face, like so, and then blend it on out.
I think, I find it to be really amazing that people are really venturing into makeup, and I think it's great that people.
Do you? I do. Do you ever watch it?
Yes, I
do. Because I watch it all the time. I do.
I'm totally guilty of watching YouTube and Instagram makeup artists, and I think what's really interesting about it is some of these people really don't have a background or a training in art or anything, but they can pick it up and really express themselves. So I think that's a beautiful thing.
Maybe it goes back to what we were talking about. They have an eye.
Maybe they have an eye. And so, the thing that I always say when people say, hey, I want to be a makeup artist, it's like, okay, well, where do you want to focus your makeup on? Like, what path do you want to take? Like, I like going in every direction. I like doing the opera house. I like doing film. I like doing print. And each of these shoots and productions, it takes a different type of technique. Right? Let's say we're doing film. You want to make sure that the person looks you know, 100% all around, because you never know what angle they're gonna get. You never know.
But don't you want to do that for editorials as well?
Well, for editorial, sometimes you can cheat it. Because, like, let's say the back is a hot mess, but the front looks amazing, and you know that the image is going to be from a certain angle in the front.
You know what? You were on that Oprah 2020 tour this year. What was that? I didn't even know what it was.
It was a tour where Oprah went around being a motivational speaker.
Was it sort of like a Tony Robbins type of thing?
Yeah, it was great. And then, you know, just the energy, it was really fired up. Lots of positive vibes. Yeah, I was lucky enough to work with Julian Huff, who had invited me on the show.
She's a dancer.
She's the dancer, and she also has this thing called Kinergy, where it really helps people, you know, who need some motivation working out. So she set up this thing called Kinergy, and it's got great music. It's got, you know, really good vibes, and you just basically work out with her. And like, hey, and she had great music on, and she goes, come on, dance with me. And she had everybody just moving and expressing,
and
you know.
Were you doing it?
Yeah, I was a part of it too. Girl, I wasn't about to go on that show and not be a part of that. So it was really exciting. The whole movement, you could really feel it, you know.
I wanted to also ask you about influence, like things that influence you, because I actually thought about you recently. I watched that latest Charlie's Angels movie.
Oh yeah, with Lucy Liu.
No,
oh no, the newest one.
The new one with Kristen Stewart. One thing I loved is that they really established the characters with the makeup. Okay. So do you ever watch a movie or see a celebrity or an editorial that you're like, hey, that fires me up?
Oh yeah, absolutely. A lot of the times, you know, a lot of the people in this industry are inspired by other people, which I think is really unfortunate that we don't really emphasize that a lot. And you revamp it and you make it your own, right? And I think that happens a lot in makeup and hair too. Like, we look at other people who inspire us and say, oh my God, that's a great mood
So what's
board.
something that inspires you? Or something that you've seen that you can think of that like inspired something that you did?
I mean, I love Vicky Steckel's work. She used to be the right hand of Pat McGrath, and I used to assist her. And her, what I love about her makeup is that it really does bring out this natural highlight, this natural glow, this natural beauty. People don't know when to stop, when good is good, you know? So
Yeah.
I think sometimes the natural look is a little bit harder to identify, like, hey, that's a complete work, but it's natural, but it's complete.
Coronavirus has been the biggest drag in the world. How has that affected doing makeup jobs? I know we were speaking earlier and you were saying that you literally have to get tested before each job.
Right. Well, I would have to say on a sanitation point, nothing's really changed.
Yeah, 'cause you've always
makeup and hair
cleaned.
artists should always be the most sanitized group of people on set. So, you know,
The brushes, your hands,
I mean, I
everything.
constantly am using alcohol. I'm using rosemary and sage oils to, you know, make it smell nice and fresh and kill bacteria.
Antibacterial. And all that sort of
Antibacterial, antivirus, right. So it's, you know, a lot of the sanitation stuff hasn't changed so much for the makeup and hair. What has changed is, yes, people want you to get tested. I'm getting cotton swabs up my nose for every new client, you know, which now I'm just like, you know what, let me just get tested for the antibodies. But even then, you know, you're a little concerned because, well, how much do we know of this virus?
If I don't wear anything, I'll wear lipstick.
I love lipstick.
Like,
Okay.
I maybe will wear nothing but lipstick. I mean, I'll have clothes on, obviously. That was a joke. But anyway, lipstick sales are down, I think 15% in America, but in Asia, it's like down 70%, which is so striking. And eye makeup sales, conversely, are up. So that has to do with the masks.
Right.
So I wanted to ask you two things. One, about, I mean, how do you even wear makeup with these masks? Like, let's start with that.
Well, first of all, when you look at a lot of my makeup, I like to cater to natural beauty. I can do all kinds of stuff. You know, it's like painting, different techniques, but I love to bring out the natural beauty in someone's skin, someone's look. And so when you look at a lot of my work, no matter how much color there might be, you always go back to the skin, and my skin is usually very natural looking, glowy. I like health. And so for me, it all begins with skin anyway. You know, I think the more you hydrate your skin, the more you take care of your skin, the more you're massaging your skin, giving it facials and letting the blood flow, your natural beauty just lifts itself. And then
So are you saying that basically the masks have led people to do basically less makeup, more
Yes,
natural
and
makeup?
I think that's great.
Yeah.
You know, every technique of makeup has its moment and its time.
Autumn, let everyone know where they can find you, your Instagram handle, your website, all that stuff.
My Instagram is Autumn Suna. So it's Autumn, AUTUMN, like the season, _SUNA, Suna.
All right. Like her, add her. Thanks, guys. Autumn, I love you so much. I can't wait to see you next time.
Well, thank you for having me. Thanks for having me on the show. You're watching Definitely Miami TV.